What up, y'all? It's your man ES the Herman Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. You know, I feel like I've been getting Scorpio a lot. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Never mind. But I will do a live reading tomorrow. All signs reading tomorrow. Come through. I would appreciate that. I'll try to make the announcement, or remember to make the announcement, of course, again, during the communities tab. If you would like a personal read, you're able to book that by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. All right, let's get started. We have the Ace of Wands here, you know, creativity, taking the initiative, you know, and this is great to see. It is good to see that it just seems as though whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, you're putting yourself out there. You know, you're putting yourself out there. I do like that all three readings I've done today so far have this vibe of taking control. You know, I just read for Cancer, and prior to that I did Aquarius. That might be your big three. You might have them anywhere on your planet, you know, in your chart. If you want to check those videos out, check them out. But a lot of what I was reading for today, it seems as though about the universe is, for the signs at least I'm reading for, it's about taking control, you know. And I like that. I really like that, because a lot of us need to, you know, and this isn't applicable to just Scorpios. I said a lot of us, every sign needs to understand the power that we have. You know, the thing that I hate most about, and I'm going on a little tangent, but you're the last read for the day. I'll get to your read, but like the thing I hate most about politics, the hypocrisy is trash, the lies, all that stuff, yeah, you know, the destruction, all that. But I think some of the worst things is what happens to people is they become very powerless no matter who's in the White House, right? And I'm speaking about American politics here. I'm in America. That's the only type of political structure I feel comfortable talking about. So, like, people become powerless. If they hate the person in the White House, they're going to destroy my life. If they love the person that's in the White House, they're going to do everything for me. You don't hear anything that of I'm going to offend for myself, or I'm going to do for myself, or no matter who's in the White House, whether I voted for them or not, I am going to do what I'm in charge of the outcome of my life. You don't hear that a lot, and that's the thing I hate most about politics. You know, I'm not saying you don't hear that ever. I said you don't hear that a lot, at least in the unfortunately the circles I'm around, the people I'm around, or just the circles I frequent online or whatever. I'm one of the very few voices, not only but few voices that's like, I don't care if I voted for the individual who's in the White House or not. You know, if I didn't vote for them or whatever, I'm taking control of, you know, my life. So that was a side tangent, but you know, that I had to say that the universe wanted me to say, so I said it. Your next card is the Knight of Cups. You know, this is someone who can be very much charming, very much romantic too. That's another thing I feel as though I don't mention, only because I don't think I've seen this card with the Lover's card when in my readings. When I do readings for, you know, these general reads for people, I don't even know if I've seen it in my own personal reads. But this is someone who can be very much romantic. And I think that this is not necessarily you being charming and romantic and tactful, you know, with other people. I think you're having this new sense of like charm and romance for yourself. You know, it's a way of, you know, a new way of thinking about yourself, essentially. You know, it just seems here. I like that. I like that. But even if it is with somebody else, I don't see that being the case. But even if it is with somebody else, what's wrong with some charm, right? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Page of Cups is your next card. This is somebody who is, I like to call this one like the curious hangman, right? Or not the curious hangman, the curious fool, right? Now the fool card is someone upright, at least, is someone who goes about life and they are, they're going with the flow, essentially. The Page of Cups is somewhat like that, but they are, they're going throughout life. I said this in one of my more recent readings, like they're going throughout life with this idea of, okay, I'm expecting a surprise at the end of this whatever, right? I'm expecting something to pop up out of nowhere, like what's happening here? What's happening? I'm curious to know what's the outcome of all of this, right? Now, this could very much lead to you going forward. We have the Ace of Wands. We start off with the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups, again, romance, charm, and all that. And then you have the Page of Cups. Not your last card, but this could very much lead to you discovering or putting yourself out there for love, a love situation. Again, I don't see the Lover's card. I'm not going to pull another card. Your last card is not the Lover's card. It is actually the Six of Wands in reverse. This is someone who can be very egotistical, but failure as well. Someone who fails, or someone who views themselves as a failure. And it's really pretty much due to like their ego telling them that they're a failure. I think that if you rely on the 3 cards that showed up prior to this card, whatever you're trying to accomplish along the way, you're not going to view yourself as a failure. You're wrestling with this notion of maybe the old and the new way of thinking. The old way of thinking, for you at least, Scorpio, probably was, if I don't achieve this thing, I'm a failure. Whereas the new is the new way of thinking based off of, again, your first 3 cards. What I'm seeing here is more so, well, that it's not stopping me from obtaining these things. I didn't get it this time, but maybe there's a different way. The Knight of Cups, again, is tactful. Maybe there's another way of me achieving this thing, getting this thing. If we're going based off, again, the romantic partner or the example, right? Maybe they said no this time. Or maybe they're just not interested this time. Okay? But if they made it clear, and I want to make that clear, if they made it clear that there's still, an opportunity, it's just now it's not the good time, or, whatever the situation is, there's still an opportunity for you to get whatever you want from this individual. Maybe there's a different way of you should go about achieving that goal, right? Again, I only bring up the whole love situation. I'm not saying that is the case. I'm bringing it up for as an easy example. From what I see here, it's not necessarily a love of somebody else, but I do think there is something you do want to achieve. You have the cups here. The cups can be viewed as trophies. There's something you do want to obtain, essentially. Something you want to obtain. The Ace of Wands here, again, you using that creative way of thinking to be able to get this desired outcome. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below, as well as other links that can support me. I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Again, live all signs reading tomorrow, so we'll see where, you know, this goes for you, or if there's a totally different situation here. But yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace out.